Hello. So I've been on a Billy Squier trip lately, and we're going to formally record this likely in the next week or so, if we have time. It's a difficult song. It's called Till It's Over by Billy Squier. And I've been sitting here listening to it. Nobody's covered this guitar, and it is a pair of 12 strings acoustics, right? 12-string acoustics. And then it comes in with some electric. It's got some slide guitar in the solo, which the slide's pretty simple to figure out. I'm not going to discuss that too much. But what we're going to do is show you some of the shapes and chords so that you can play this song. So the first thing you want to start with is a simple A minor, but you're not just strumming. It's going to be, you're omitting.
Pagiated.
Yeah, it's a pagiated. You're going to omit the E string. You're going to start on the A string, and you're going to cluck the two first strings, and then you're going to go down instead of, or is it up instead of down? It's up instead of down. Yeah, so that's your A. I don't know if you can see me picking here. And then he slides up. So he goes. So he's going to the A string 5th fret, and he's taking his index finger,
Barring the top two strings on the 3rd fret.
right. And so it's 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and then back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then he goes up again to the 7th fret, but this time you're going to make a familiar chord shape, and you're going to make sure that you include the E string. So as we slide up to that 7th fret, you're going to keep your finger on the E and the A, but you're going to pluck the A string. So you're going to go. What chord is that? So
it's that major shape
major.
where you bar on the 7th fret, and then on the D string you're on 7th fret or 9th fret, on the G string 9th fret, and on the B string 8th fret.
Right. So that whole segment sounds like that. So the reason that you have to keep your index finger on the E string, you're probably thinking, why do I need to touch the E string? That's because the first resolve, after that set of 3 chords, it goes and then back down. So you're plucking the, what is that? The 7th and then the 8th on the E string. So we're going to do that whole progression one more time, but the next time is different, and we'll show you when we get there. So again with the A. And I'm not as proficient as him. So then when you go from your chord that he just did, instead of you're now going to do an open 3. So open 3. So play that whole section. Okay, so now we get to an overlap because the second guitar comes in after that one pass. Was it 1 or was it 2?
2 passes of the chord progression, and then first time you close out with the.
Okay, that's
second time.
So the first guitar continues to play that, and then you have an overlay, which actually can be 2 additional guitars, is what we've learned, because the first one is more of a basic rhythm, A again. So it goes. So then you put your middle finger on the 2nd fret A string. A string, yeah. So it's just a simple A minor. Then a C. Then you jump over to the D string. Wait, I fucked it up. Oh, I said the F word. So hammer on the 3rd fret D string. Open A string, 3rd fret. Open A string. And then G. and then back to the A minor. So back to the A. Now he has an alternate way of doing that.
So you play the same chords, but when the first guitar gets to that, you can play on the G and B strings on the 6 of the B and 5 of the G, and then you take the 6 on the B and bring it down to the 5th, and then down to the 3rd on the B string, and then you slide this shape down and you play 2nd fret on the G string and 1st fret on the B string. So
and when you play them together as two guitars, if I can pull it off, he's better than me, and it makes me mad because I played a lot of my life and he's not even half my age. So, but let's try it together. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So then it goes right back into the main riff again. So we've already showed you that part. So then where's the next breakdown? It goes into the chorus, right?
yeah. The chorus section starts with a D minor,
A minor, F, C, G.
and this isn't arpeggios, it's just regular strumming for the chorus, because
Right.
that's when they switch to electric guitar strums.
Right. So you want to just jam it together?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the D. And then there's a little, remember that piece?
Oh yeah.
Let him do it.
That's there's strums out on the last D minor. There's a
And then another note. Open. Yeah, so it's the 1st fret, little E, open, 3rd fret,
on
next
the
string,
B.
1st fret,
2nd fret on the G string.
and then open. Then it pauses, and it swells on the recording. I don't know if you have a electric, you can do that. If you have acoustic, you can't. And then it goes back into the groove again, right? So after it plays through, we can go to the pre-solo piece, right?
Yeah.
So it does, I think, another verse and a chorus, but the part that we're going to jump to now is basically two pieces that go together, and it's pretty cool. It's a typical back and forth like Jimi Hendrix does and everybody does. So it's just an F, F, G. So that's the root, is the F. The one guy's playing the F and the G, F and G back and forth. Like I was telling my son, power chords. Like I was telling my son, though, this is a Led Zeppelin kind of a ripoff. So it's taking a simple D shape, which is 2nd fret, E and G.
2nd, 3rd, 2nd, starting from the G.
Yeah, it's the triangle D is what I like to call it, right? But you're going to move that whole thing up to where your 2 fingers are on the 5th and then the 7th. So you're going, and then you had your pinky on top of the triangle. which is, you could do that the regular D, right? When you're down the regular D, you're going to do that up there. So so that is the bulk of the song, other than a slide. So he goes up. Where's he at? Probably on the 12th here, or some. Which string do you think it is? I don't know where he goes. Something like that. You could figure out that on your own with the slide. Just go to the notes that match. But that's the bulk of the song, and we're going to try to record that properly and put a decent cover online, because it's really a great song. And I have expressed my opinion on the song meaning on songmeanings.com. I think it was near the end of Billy Squier's big recording run. He'd done many albums, and I think he kind of sensed that the ride was coming to a close. So Till It's Over, to me, doesn't sound like the world's ending or that somebody's going away or whatever. I think it was maybe even like a see ya to his fans, that the ride's over and it was fun. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. And hopefully this helps you play it. And look on our channel later for hopefully a dualized recording of this. Thank you for watching. Your trucks. Good. You did great.